Welcome back to another episode, guys. Today I have a very important announcement to make. I have hit a milestone in my YouTube career. I have officially 50 subscribers. From YouTube, they give me absolutely nothing, and it gives me very little bragging rights, but it's all good. Anyway, so I woke up a little bit late due to jet lag, and a little key piece of advice is don't miss the morning trains from Central Station to Rofiera. When you miss the morning trains, they basically run every hour or so. So I'm going around to all these different trains because there's multiple trains that go there, and they're telling me go this way, go that way, take the metro, this and that. A little bit frustrating, but I mean, I guess it's my fault, right? So I'm talking here with the guy, and he's telling me which way to go and this and that and where to find the next train. And so I'm doing what I can to get to Rofiera. Luckily, I didn't have any appointments, and I was just like messing around. So I finally get my ticket, and I'm like, okay, let's put it in the machine. Doesn't work. I'm like, all right, let's try the next one. Let's play a little bit of Russian roulette and see which one will take it, and none of them work. Well, pro tip, you're supposed to tap it on the top, not put it in the slot. Anyways, so it's 12:44, and I'm walking, and I look at the clock, the public clock, and it says 22. Now we know why Italian people are always late. So this is the Central Station where all the trains go from. The ones that go to Rofiera, that go northbound, are all on the very left side. So you have to go through the security. I'm like, where do I put this? Where do I not? Only to find out you actually don't have to do anything to go in. It's just motion censored. They have security in front because I guess they don't let everybody in. If you don't look like a tourist or you don't have bags, they don't really let you in. So before getting on any of the trains, you need to basically validate your ticket. I don't know if it's timed or by distance or whatever, but they come around and check to make sure that you validated your ticket, because in theory, if you don't validate it, you could just keep on getting on the trains. Anywho, so we finally make the train, and we're finally making our way to MIDO. So my other tip when going to MIDO is once you get off at the station, don't even bother looking at the signs, just follow the massive people that are walking. Usually when you come in the morning closer to when it's opening up, there's a lot more people. Everybody that's arriving at the same time as me, they're either jet lagged or just lazy. But anyways, so here we are going down to the main doors. And nobody is in a rush here. Nobody is ever in a rush at MIDO. But neither was I, so I can't really complain. So here we are finally making it through the doors. Generally, I only stay within halls 2 and 4. Sometimes I'll check the one out across, but these are where most of the frame brands are, some of the manufacturers, and stuff like that. So I'm walking in between the two halls. What I find is that normally all the booths will be facing in one direction. And if you're unlucky and nobody told you, your booth will be facing the wrong direction compared to the travel, like the path of travel of everybody. But that's on you. Anyways, so some people have cool booths, other people have not so cool booths. But it's interesting to see how people represent their brands within their booths, and how people, like the two gentlemen that were there, They're just hanging out. Why would you come to a trade show and just hang out? It's beyond me, but whatever. That's up to them. Again, there's colorful booths, some really boring booths. I'm gonna do like a few close-up shots of some different booths to show you the ones that I really like. Some of them I don't even know, but I just like their booths and I always see them. So this one here is actually the For Art's Sake booth and Esmont. And it's really cool because it looks futuristic, but it's still very clean. Anyway, so this is at the back of the halls. They have these like designs of eyeballs. This was a brand called Brett, and they had like a vintage inspired motorcycle there. They had leather jackets. It was a very masculine brand. I thought it was pretty cool. And this one is actually one of my favorite booths. I've seen them at a few different shows, but it's very, how should I call it? It's very summery, fresh, and vibrant. And I really like it. The people in the booth seem very chill as well. Ross and Brown. This was the Vanny booth. It was huge, very vibrant red. I was recording here, and then somebody came over and told me, they kind of shooed me away. They're like, no photos. I was like, okay, see you later, buddy. But I actually know the Vanny rep in Ontario. His name is Steve, and really nice guy. Later on, he brought me back to show me their new release and the direction that their styles were going for the season, and I thought it was really cool. This goes back to those designs that they had at the back of the hall, and it was all like these different style eyeballs and pupils, and at first I thought they were fans. I was like, well, why would you make such a giant fan? But no, they were actually design pieces. This was the GG Studios booth, very contemporary, sleek, simple, and minimalistic. I recently met the agents for Canada, great people. You guys are looking to bring it into your shop. They were actually exhibiting at next season with us. So thank you to them. This is the Blackfin booth. I thought it was really cool how they had these slats, because from different angles it kind of blocks out what you can see, but from certain angles it was completely see-through. This was the Teo booth, and is it Teo or Teo? Let me know. How are you supposed to pronounce it? T-H-E-O. Anyways, they had these colorful birds all around their booth, which I thought was pretty cool. They didn't really have too many on the outside for you to see, but I guess if you know, you know. This one was the Aconi Group one. Again, they had those metal slats going down, and I thought it was pretty cool. This one is the Kubram booth. I liked how they had it almost like it was like pillars. The Kazal booth, always super busy, so you'll see it when I get a little bit closer, but they have their display pieces on lock. Literally, there's little wires that hold down all the frames to their display. I think they're like one of the only people that do that, but I'm assuming it's because people have stolen them in the past. So, kind of ruined it for everybody. Aesthetically, it looks kind of weird, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? This is another one of the minimalistic whiteout booths that are just very clean looking. So I really like on the outside of the booth when they have kind of like these technical drawings, or when they have like close-up of frames. I think it's really cool. I mean, Matsuda's known for their details, so it's very fitting. This one is Masada. They usually have like this wood style booth. This is a new brand that I saw called Soya. The people here, super nice. I can't remember the gentleman's name, the designer, but he was very friendly. I mean, he spoke a little bit of English. I don't speak any Italian, but we were chatting, and he has a very creative mind. And I thought they were really cool. So that does it for my day at the show. After that, we went out for a little bit of dinner. Had to keep it Italian, you know how we do it. It was tasty. This is my second time eating here. We ate here last year as well. The menu was basically the same as last time. It's fan favorites. I joined the same group of people for dinner as well. It's always a nice time here. They have an extensive wine menu, and they have everything from conservatively priced to ridiculously expensive. Yeah, the food was always good. The steak wasn't as good as last year. It was a little bit overcooked, but that's okay. The other stuff made up for it. And then you have to have the seafood pasta. I don't know what it's called, but they basically put like a shell over it and they bake it. Somehow it doesn't get overcooked.
This one. Enjoy, guys.
Anyways, these are just different views of the food. Gotta finish with the tiramisu, obviously. And this is the outside of the restaurant. So hit it up if you guys are in Milan. Anyways, thank you guys again for following along. See you in the next one. Peace.